Hi everyone, this is Dr. Michele Alignay, your family psychologist. Welcome to Coffee Break with Dr. Michele. I'm going to have conversations with you about family life, relationships, and faith, and I hope you join our conversations here at this YouTube channel. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, friends. Welcome to Coffee Break. This is Dr. Michele Alignay for another morning, another session of discussion, kwentuhan, at kumustahan sa ating buhay. Ngayong tayo ay nandito na sa GCQ at or kung ano man ang tawag sa lugar nyo. Kaya join me for this morning. Join me today, Tuesday, for another thoughtful discussion. And I'm just so sabi na natin, am I excited? Yes, I am excited na yung pag-uusapan natin ay something about us, something about our well-being, and something about a thing that we take for granted. Good morning sa early bird. Good morning, Yang Floor. Kumusta ka, Yang? How are you? Please join me. Say hi. Kuyo sa mga nanonood na nating friends, say hi. Please share this to family and friends that you think needs to hear about this topic. So, good morning. Do you have your coffee with you? Kailangan natin ng masarap-sarap na kape. And I would like to show you this coffee cup. There. It says, "You are amazing." So, can you tell yourself, I am amazing? Can you tell that to yourself, friends? I am amazing. Good morning. Good morning, Cynthia, CA. Replay? No, this is not replay. This is live. Marilyn, good morning. Ate Tutsi, how are you, Tita Sol? Hi, Cecil. Hi, Amy. Good morning, Mom Shifides. I'm just saying hi to friends because, my topic for this morning, I want us to be very interactive. Can I ask for your participation about our topic? Bakit nag-arise tong topic na to? I'll be very honest. Ilang linggo na rin naman tayo magkakasama. I'll be very honest about our topic. Yesterday, there's just too many things going in my head. I'm putting together a parenting program, and then I also have my homemade program, and then I have an article that I need to write. And if you see for the past weeks also, parang there's too much content in my head. Tapos meron pa akong mga kailangan gawin for other things like voluntary work. And then I realized ko, wow, there's just too many things that I would like to talk about. Pero parang ngayon, dahil sa sobrang dami ng iniisip ko, parang anong uunahin ko? So, yesterday, I was chatting with a friend. Is she here? Chatting with a friend. Pangalanan natin siya, si Sister Mia Bueno. Sabi ko, Moms, anong topic na feel mo bukas? Ayan. Anong topic na feel mo bukas? Sabi niya, Moms, yung parang, yung wala lang, yung wala kang pake minsan na kahit na hindi ka maghugas ng pinggan or you don't need to have clean floors and you don't care if there's dishes to wash and there are things to do because you just need to pause. Friends, welcome to Coffee Break. We're going to talk about this morning's topic. Do you have your coffee? And that is the power of pause. Oo nga, no? Pati ako, na-overlook ko yung topic na yun. A topic that is very close to my heart. A topic that I love so much. So, ang tanong ko sa inyo, itong mga nakaraang quarantine, itong nakaraang quarantine, di pa pala tayo nakakaraan. Itong mga nakaraang weeks, how do you harness the power of pause? Minsan kasi, pag nagtatanong ako, paano ka nagpo-pause? Let's be honest with each other. Minsan people will say na, what's your self-care? Oh, travel. Sige, ngayon, saan ka magka-travel? Let me blunt. Let me be realistic. How will you travel? So, pag hindi ka ba nag-travel, hindi ka makakapahinga? Pag hindi ka lumabas or lumaboy, it's not pause for you. You don't know how to pause. Because we have to accept the reality. As I said in the past sessions, that what worked before may not work now. So ngayon, sasagot mo pa ba sa akin na how do you pause? Travel. Where are you traveling? To the kitchen, to the lanay, to to the bedroom, to the sala, to the garahe, or maybe a quick grocery run. So friends, the reality is that we are bracing through a pandemic. We are bracing through a real situation, a real life crisis na while we are all healthy and we are all safe at home, really, hindi nyo ba napapansin that we are working, those of us who are working, can you just comment if you are working and you are full-time working at home? I really honor the ones who are having a work and making a life and then keeping a family. Kasi, in all honesty, pause is needed not just to travel, but pause is very needed because we have a tendency to think too much. So we have to pause from overthinking. We have to pause from over-functioning. I think I've mentioned this before. We have to pause from over-subscribing. Over-subscribing yung bang lahat na lang ng news network pinuntahan natin or sinubscribe natin. And then you have to also pause from, all the overwhelming emotions that being overwhelmed, we have to pause from that. So why am I telling you this? Kasi sometimes yes, the pause is really self-care, but pause is really trying to break. So you have to take pauses in between, and that's what I'm here for today. So, let me just walk through with you. So, ang dami nating iniisip. So, who among you are moms like me na iniisip lahat ng home chores, iniisip mo pati ang mga bata, at iniisip mo pati yung labada, lahat. So, and I honor you. Tapos meron pa tayong minsan ministry, meron pa tayong mga mission work, meron pa tayong trabaho. And then, we also have to deal with different personalities. Sino-sino yan? Mga pamilya mo, iba-iba yan. Extended family, colleagues and friends. Ayan, kasama yan. And even other people. Ultimate delivery guys, you need to deal with them. Kasi yung minsan parang I'm in the middle of everything. Tapos may, ma'am, nawawala po ako, hindi ko po mahanap yung bahay nyo. So, there goes. There, you have to pause from negative people. As Joe said, pause from negative people who thinks about no-nonsense thought. But let me just walk with you what pause is. Pause is really pause for your well-being, not just from all the negativity in the world. We are doing this to be proactive about our total health, our well-being. Most of us do not have it all. Ang ibig ko lang sabihin, hindi naman tayo lahat may perpektong buhay. In all honesty, for example, you would see me na naka-makeup, na nakaayos, pero is my life perfect? No, because I also have to earn. I also have to work. I also have to earn a living. And why am I doing why am I doing coffee break? Hindi ko nga rin po alam kung bakit ko ginagawa itong coffee break. Pero this is really a mission from the heart, but this is really something that the Lord impressed me. Kaya andasal ko na lang, Lord, I am doing coffee break simply because you want me to do this to other people, to reach out. Kasi kung meron isa sa inyo or dalawa sa inyo that this session has helped, I think I've done my part. But I am praying also, Lord, give me also the other streams to earn. Meaning, bigyan mo ka ng projects, well, I will be paid. So, I need to earn my keep also. Hindi lahat sa atin pensionada. Yung iba talaga, we're making a living. Hindi lamang tayo lahat na meron tayong helpers, meron tayong alalay to do everything. So, daily life is really a challenge. Especially now that meron pa tayong mga anak. And then, we do so many things, hindi mo na alam kasi ano yung uunahin mo. And then, of course, there's childcare, home duties. So, I would like you to reflect on, this is my quote all the time in my midlife sessions. But I really believe that it is very applicable for us. Hello, Tito Eugene. I am praying for your health. He's all the way in Bay Area, US, not Bay Area, Pasay. Sorry, we hope you're okay. Hi, Mighty from Canada. It's so nice that you're here. So here, I like sharing to people that we can have it all, not all at the same time. What do I mean by this? Can you say that with me? We can have it all, not just all at the same time. Tagalogin natin. Pwede nating makuhang lahat, Pero not all at the same time. Hindi siya pwedeng sabay-sabay. Anong ibig sabihin? Minsan, ang sarap naman talagang magtrabaho. You know, you're earning a living, you have this, you have that, you travel, you have the means to buy what you like. Pero to what expense? To what expense? Minsan naman parang akala natin we're at the peak of career, we're at the peak of family life, and a health crisis happened, and something, we encounter a difficulty, we encounter a problem. Kaya minsan sinasabi natin in this adult life, bakit ganon? Parang okay na naman sana lahat, pero bakit may problema pa? And I believe because it is also a way of grounding us. It's also a way of making us pause. Na hindi, kasi tinan nyo, if we buy something that we like, for example, when you start going for branded things, pag nabili mo na yung sinasabi nilang entry level, hindi ka na masasatisfy. Kasi susunod at susunod na yan, padagdag na ng padagdag yan. So, pag narating mo na yung isang parte, ay, pwede pala ako mag-travel dito. Pwede palang hindi just a long drive, pwede palang local travel, ay pwede palang ito, ay mas maganda pala, kaya naman. You know, there's an increasing thing. And I believe that this pandemic, it has stripped us away of all our kaartehan. Sorry, I have to say that. It has stripped us away from what are nice to have, but right now, it's no longer necessary. Bakit? Lahat na may arte. Lahat na parang minsan pag timitin ako sa social media, talagang kailangan may ganun. Parang, wow, all these rituals, all this social media, I don't want to name things kasi baka may ma-offend. Pero kailangan talaga may ganitong bagay na gagawin just to show this, just to prove that there is such this. Parang, and then it makes us realize that we are doing everything, but is it really essential? So here, we can have it all, not all at the same time. Pwede mong meron lahat, pero hindi talaga sabay-sabay. Mia, as you said, we can have it all, not just all at the same time. Ma-print nga at mailagay sa dingding. Yes, papadalan kita ng card niyan, tapos ipiprint mo, okay? Meron akong card niyan. I'll try to make it downloadable for you, friends. Now that you are, we can have it all, not all at the same time. Now that we are mostly at home, and then, are we slowing down? Are we slowing down and being simple? So, sa 70 plus days natin that we are in quarantine, ano yung natira natin na kaartihan? Ano yung mga hindi na natin ginagawa? And then, do we ever pause from thinking? Ito yung isang bagay na kailangan natin to pause from. Yung plano na, ay, sige, hindi na muna kayo mag-travel. Ay, baka next year. Sige, i-hold na muna natin. Sana, minsan may nakikita ko sa social media feeds ko na yung, it's just so nice to capture this. Okay, our travel plans now, maybe next year. But we don't know what the world will be next year. Isn't it right now, what worked before may not work now. So, ulitan. Stripe it off. Whatever you're holding on that's no longer working, leave it, just park it. I'm not saying ditch it, but I am encouraging you, friends, park it. When you park something, maybe the invitation is that now that mostly that you're home, it's an invitation for us to slow down and to pause and to maximize what we have now, not to over-fret and overthink about our future. Are you with me? I would like to ask you, ito serious to. Now that you're mostly home, I would like to ask you, what do you see when you slow down that you did not see before? That you did not, realize it's there before? What do you see or heard or smell or felt na natuwa ka, nandyan pala sa bahay mo? For example, when we have this small lanay area at our side na hindi pa namin maayos-ayos because we're so busy, nung first week ng quarantine, my husband was able to fix it. So, we will somehow we made it livable, and we were able to make it really our chill area. And then I realized when I started sitting down there, doon ako nagbe-break, doon ako nagpo-pause.
Kasi there's the sky na gilid, sumisilip yung langit. Tapos meron kaming isang malaking puno na, I think it's a fortune plant. Yung fortune plant usually nasa gilid ng bahay. Yung fortune plant, alam nyo, mas mataas na siya dun sa bubong ng garage. Nakita ko siya, and then tuwing umaga, ang ingay dun sa fortune plant. Ang ingay ng mga ibon, and I realized, and then sa hapon, pag nandun ako, maingay pa rin doon. And what is that? Ibig sabihin, may nakatira doon na birds. And I love the sound of the birds. Friends, for me, birds are God's way of telling me that you are taken care of. You are loved. I am here with you. So I would like to ask you, ano yung nakita mo na hindi mo napapansin dati? Kahit sa mga kasama mo sa bahay, sa pamilya mo. You said that you can plant by yourselves than paying to others to do it for us. Yes, pero ano yung you've used your senses. Friends, napakasimple. Let's capture it. What is it that you just started using your senses and then you learn to appreciate it? Isn't it just, looking at the sky na hindi natin tinititigan dati? Now that we don't have anywhere to look at, we don't do window shopping, we appreciate it. Friends, let's quantify. I am not, okay, I like it, Myra. Marunong akong magluto. Wait, I am not asking about what you do. Ayan, ang galing nga, ika-capture ko yan. I am not going to ask you what you do. First is you have to access your senses. What you see, what you heard, what you smell, and how you felt. Ano yung naramdaman mo? Sa gabi pala, malamig sa garahe namin. It's cool there. Tingnan nyo, we are so looking, we are overthinking. Ang dami natin tinitingnan ahead. That is how we are programmed. We are programmed to do a lot. We are programmed to accomplish. I can see the birds yeng. I can see the birds chirping. Joe, cloud gazing from our terrace. Fides, your art supplies. Oo nga, nakita ko, moms. Bigyan mo ako ng iba. Joke, ang dami ko rin dito. Tita Sol, birds singing, flowers blooming. See? Joe, I like what you said. No. Who's that? Who's the one? Myra, it's good that you're cooking. Marunong ka pala. I honor you. Pero right now, since I don't want you to move, I want you to pause. What is it? I would like you to think hindi ako aalis dito hanggat hindi kayo sumasagot. Kasi kung hindi kayo sumagot at hindi nyo ma-realize, ibig sabihin, you are not harnessing the power of pause kasi you are still very busy. When you live so fast, what happens to you? When you slow down, what happens to you? When you live so fast, we didn't realize that we have the senses. God has given us our senses. Gift sa atin yan ni Lord. And minsan, hindi natin to pinapansin. Pero parang, that's the basic thing that we need to experience life, and that is the power of sight, the power of smell, the power of hearing, and the power of touch, and also the power of taste. O baka naman puro power of taste lang yung nagagamit natin. So Jade, as you said, its stars at night are so beautiful. You're blessed to have stars at night kasi sa amin sobrang ang dami naman naming, ang blessing naman sa amin is mapuno yung area namin. So in the afternoon, minsan, kahit na meron mga kable ng kuryente, tignan nyo, nakita ko na yan, kahit hindi perfect yung sight ko, pero there the trees enough are, just calming to me. And then, okay, Belle, you said you learned how to cook 2 dishes, and planking is your favorite workout. That is okay, but take note that that is an action. Magkaiba yung action na ginagawa mo at magkaiba yung pause through the senses. That's so different because when you pause and access your senses, you don't need to be, you just need to do. You don't need to do, you just be. What's the difference? Magkaiba yung doing, meaning we're actively doing, and magkaiba yung feeling, we're actively pausing. The smell of home-cooked meal, which I never before noticed. Yes, pwede yan. Pero let's go back to nature kasi may action ka pa rin eh. Bakit ko to pinipilit? Because I don't want you to do so much so that we can just make the most out of the pause. We can make the most out of our business. Because when we live so fast, what happens to us? When we live so fast, diba, we have to live so much. Monica, I know where you're coming from. I know that sentiment of yours. But let's just, my here is that maybe we are fretting too much outside of ourselves because we are so used to being so busy that we forgot to make a life. So my here is that we have to focus on what we can do right at the very moment. Ano ang pagkakaiba ng pause at tinatamad at pause but you're doing it for your well-being? There's a big difference kasi I believe kaya tayo it's iba yung meditation. Iba yung meditation kasi yung meditation you're focusing on something and meditation is deeper. But when you pause, ano ba yung Tagalogin natin ma-rejoice. Sunrise in the morning, sunsets in the afternoon, the mountains are green. Very good. Anna, gazing at my new plant. That is more actually, the pause here is more mindfulness. Pause here is also being here, being attuned to the now. Yun yung sasabihin ko, yan yung nakatunganga, nakatulala, at nakatanga lang. Hindi siya masama if we are doing it, if we are pausing for the sake that we are capturing ourselves, we are reconciling with ourselves to be able to do work better, then it's good. But if we are doing it because we're escaping life, we are trying to pause because we can no longer do life, we can no longer decide, and we don't want to deal with anything anymore. We don't want to deal with our work, we don't want to deal with our business, we don't want to deal with our problem, and that is not healthy because it becomes an escape. But when you pause, because you want to recharge yourself so you can think better. You want to pause because you want to rest your body so that later on you can be recharged for another task. But when you pause from relationship, kasi wait, I cannot deal with you because I'm too full of my emotions, and then that is healthy. But when you pause mentally, I will log out from Facebook because I don't like to see all the feeds that's happening right now, and that's another kind of pause. That's mental pause. Socially, you are distancing for a while in your relationship. Emotionally, wait, ang dami kong emosyon, sandali lang. And then physically, when you just sit down and do nothing. Everything transposes to our spiritual self. And that pausing in between work, it's really important because we are programmed by life. We are programmed by our parents that we need to keep doing. Hindi ko alam kung sino sa inyo yung lumaki na tulad ko na parang pag nakaupo ka, wag ka munang umupo kasi we need to finish the task. Kasi ang dami mo pang gagawing chores. Meron ba dito mga kasamahan ko na parang kailangan hindi ka pwede, wala kang karapatang magpahinga kasi parang mas maganda na tapusin mo muna yung chores mo kesa sa nakaupo ka na. Yan yung programming dati, yung parang mas maganda yung tapos ka na at saka ka magpahinga. Pero sometimes it's not working because we're no longer productive. Ito yung isa sa realization ko. I am the type of person that instead of go, I acknowledge that I am tired. Meron minsan ay, pagod na ako. Hindi, go lang yan. Kaya yan. Yes, kaya. But to what extent? Yun yung sinasabi kong we can have it all but not all at the same time. Because hindi mo naman kaya talaga ng same time. Because when sometimes, kaya nga ng utak, kaya ng katawan, pero alam natin na nandun na tayo sa maximum capacity. Pag pinilit mo pa, anong mangyayari? Lalong nagbe-breakdown, lalong may masisira, lalong may masasaktan. Pero isn't it, I love what I take yoga class every morning, and one of my favorite teachers at glow.com is Jason Crandell. There's a class that instead of making you powerful right away or making you energized right away, meron siyang class na give na from exhausted to energy, and he said that when you're tired, you have to give in to the tired. Because when you're tired, you have to acknowledge in your body, in your spirit, in your emotions that you are tired. And from that being tired, from that state that you are tired, you're at state of exhaustion, state of frustration, state na parang hindi mo na kaya, and that's when when you pause, let me just capture it, when you pause, we become fully aware of that being tired, and that we reconcile our body, our mind, our emotions, and our spirit. Diba? I like it that when you're tired, you just sit down and feel saan ka nabibigatan, ano yung nahihirapan. Pag naiinis ka, just sit down with yourself and feel and pause and then listen saan galing yung inis mo, bakit ka naiinis, bakit ka na-frustrate. Because we've been programmed na wag ka munang mapagod, tuloy-tuloy mo. Pero friends, we have to take care of our total well-being now because we are treading on a different situation during this pandemic. Iba yung sitwasyon natin ngayon. So, rather than pushing and pushing, then take pausing and pausing, right? So that's two things, pushing or pausing. So here, I know that we are all programmed in our business. Busyness is part of our business, tama? So sa lahat ng mga katulad ko na parang mga Martha na laging on the go, I really encouraged you doing this. When everything around, in a book, there's a book that I love. It's called The Things You Can Only See When You Slow Down. It's from a monk named Heimin Sunim. He said, when everything around me is moving so fast, I stop and ask, it is the world that's busy or is it my mind? Have you tried asking yourself that? When everything around me is moving so fast, I stop and ask, is it the world that's busy or is it my mind? So, anong solusyon ko? For now, hindi ko mabibigay sa inyo lahat ng solusyon kung ano yung concerns nyo. I am the type that I cannot have I am the type that I cannot dictate to you what will work best. Because I am the type who will give you the tools so you can find your own inner wisdom. Is it the world that's busy or is it your mind? Kayo lang yung makakasagot dyan, friends. Is it the world that's really busy or is it your mind? Or your mind is full of paano ako kikita yung negosyo ko, mababaksak na. And maybe at night, you're no longer sleeping well. And then maybe your health is already deteriorating. So, is it helping you? Is your business, the business of business, business, of business, BUSYNESS. So, is it the world that's busy or is it your mind? With everything that's happening around us, nasa bahay na nga tayo, pero parang yung utak natin nandoon sa somewhere over the rainbow, somewhere beyond GCQ. So here, I would like you to reflect on that. Is it the world that's busy or is it your mind? You're the only one who can answer that, friends. I cannot dictate to you the answer. So while you are thinking of ways to earn, that is good. While you are taking your ways of how to retract your business, that is okay. But is it getting to you? Is it getting the best of you? Is it already affecting your total well-being? Because this is the time that you just need to park it. When you're tired, give in to the tired. Acknowledge na nahihirapan ka. Acknowledge na napapagod ka. Yes, Tin, as you said, my mind is busy and tired. Yes, pero kanino pong kagagawan that our mind is busy and tired? Isn't it that it's also because of that programming, we have to tweak from that programming because if it's no longer helpful for you while we are in this quarantine situation, and then please, by all means, do something for yourself. And when we start giving into that tired, is it a very good way to be curious about ourselves? Ano yung hugot natin? Why are we tired? San ba tayo galing? Why we're driving so fast? Yes, alam ko kailangan natin magpasweldo, yung iba sa atin, kailangan natin magpa-tuition ng anak, kailangan natin na gawin to. But is it worth it? You being so tired and dumbed and out, is it worth it? Is it worth it? So this is the time that you have to check your realities and align it with your priorities. I'm coming up with a parenting program for parents who are here. Just tune in for that. But I would like you to check that sa buhay natin ngayon, are our realities aligned with our priorities? And that's exactly why I am telling you, do we push or do we pause? Kailangan natin yan. Ano ang kailangan mo at the present moment? Hindi ko ipupush sa'yo at sasabihin na, friend, kailangan mo mag-pause. Ikaw lang makakapagsabi niyan because your body alone, do you know? Your body alone tells you signals that you need to pause. You need to break. Your mind alone, when we, personally for me, when I cannot make decisions anymore, when can I even the title of the flow of the topic that I would like to talk about, hindi ko na maisip, I take a pause. It's been tried and tested ko yan. Kailangan ko munang i-recharge. Minsan, a long shower will do it and then after a while, boom, there. Because also, our hormones, hindi na siya maganda yung function. Our physiology is affecting our psychology already. So, given and having said that, there's really an invitation not to push but to pause. So here, when life disappoints, rest a moment. When life disappoints, pause a moment. Sino po sa inyo, raise your hand, press pause, press like, not press pause, press like, press heart kung you have a lot of disappointments the past few weeks. Can you just press heart and like, friends? Or you can say me. Who among you have those disappointing moments? Oh, ayan, marami ng, di ba, almost laman lahat tayo, we have those disappointing moments, we have difficulty. Pero friends, di ba minsan, ang dami natin kasing hinahanap. Honestly, parang we are a product of our materialistic world. We have been programmed that we should have this, we should do this, we should complete this, we should attain this. We are product of our doing that we forgot that the power of pause, it's just inside us. Alam nyo ba kung paano? When everything disappoints, rest a moment. Without spending anything. What? Close your eyes. Sometimes all you need to do is close your eyes and breathe. Breathe. The power of breathing is very important now. And the power of breathing is free. If we're no longer breathing, kung hindi na tayo humihinga, deads na tayo. So you have to harness the power of breathing. And also, you have to clear your mind. Sometimes I clear my mind by just looking at napakaliit na puno. Listening to the birds, listening to the sky. Take a walk. Pag hindi pa rin kaya, take a walk. My husband, siya yung madalas ngayon sa amin mag-walk because ako, I take yoga. So, pag meron siya minsan training in the afternoon, late afternoons that he needs to attend, after his work, what he does, he is on his phone, but he takes a walk around the village. And then, that is nice. Because pag hindi na kaya, take a walk, take a shower, play a song, watch an old movie, don't binge, chat with a friend, and of course, pray. These are, small pauses na hindi natin napapansin at madalas nating i-take for granted. Bakit? We are so busy we are in the business of busyness. So rather than pausing, we still continue pushing. When trust is shattered, when hopes are dashed, when dreams and plans crumble, when frustrations abound you, before doing anything, just pause your life and rest a moment. I believe that this quarantine season, yan po yung isang malaking invitation. I'll repeat that. When trust is shattered, when our hopes are dashed, when dreams and plans crumble, when frustrations are around us, abound us, napakaraming frustration around us, before doing anything, just pause your life and rest a moment. Ang dami natin kasing gustong matapos agad. Ang dami nating gustong pang marating. Yes, naiintindihan ko yon. Pero maybe right now, um, yung vision board nyo ng 2020, friends, kaya ang dami ko naririnig na ang taas ng frustration because yung vision board nila ng 2020, pinipilit pa rin nila na yun yung mangyari. Pinipilit pa rin nila na hindi ate, kailangan dapat ganito. Hindi Miss Michele, hindi doc kasi ganito na yung mga dreams namin. Sabi ko, yes, those dreams are free. Tayo rin naman ang gumawa nun. Even me, I have my dreams. So here, so what we can just do is really just pause life. Why? And then let's start from there. I like doing the word recalibrate from there. Hindi talaga pwedeng isaksak kung ano yung nangyari nung pandemic. Na yun ang gagawin natin ngayon. Hindi talaga, friends. This is a big equalizer. We are, as I said, we were shocked, if you know that word. Just pause your life and rest a moment. Kasi ikaw rin, tayo rin ang sisingilin ng ating health, ng ating mental health, physical health, emotional health. If we are going to push forward and push the way we know how before. Because right now, you need to retool and recalibrate yourself. You don't just say na, sige, intayin na natin mag-pick up. Sige, intayin natin na baka ganito na yung mangyari. No, you have to start doing what you can now. And if you look at it, has something disappointed you? Has something tired you out or exhaust you? If not someone, if is life teaching you an important lesson now? You have to pause and understand the lesson. I believe kaya ang dami nating frustration. When we are very disappointed by so many things, we have been exhausted with so much things because life is teaching us an important lesson at hindi pa natin nakakapture at fully embrace yung lesson. Friends, there is the power in the now. There is a power to doing what we can right now. And there is a power of picking up the lesson of what we can at the very moment. So we have to harness that. We have to make the most of that. Hindi ko alam kung nakaka-relate kayo sa sinasabi ko, but let me just quote from Heimin Sunim. He said, "The world will keep churning even without you." You have to remember this. The world will keep churning even without you. Let go of the idea that your way is the only way, that you are the only one who can make it happen. I have to repeat this to those who feel na sa'yo nakasalalay ang mundo, na walang gagalaw pag hindi ka gumalaw, na kailangan mong gawin to kasi may nangangailangan at may nakadepende sa'yo. But let me just tell you this. I love this. The world will keep churning even without you. Let go of the idea that your way is the only way, that you are the only one who can make it happen. Let go of the idea that your way is the only way, that you are the only way who can make it happen. Friends, what if the invitation and the lesson that this quarantine season is telling us to not to be so busy with the small things? What if this is telling us to simplify our life and our lifestyle? What if it's telling us that our dreams are really not attainable because they're not realistic? What if it's telling us na kung wala kang trabaho, and then be a mother to your kids? Because we're looking too far out because of the standards that we have set for ourselves. You are asking me, somebody's asking, what book is that from Heimin Sunim? It's called The Things You Can See Only When You Slow Down. Diba? That it's not really a self-help na may tips, but it's a very reflective book. That's more of there's a lot of quotes in the book actually. So let me just end this. Are you learning, friends? Are you learning? So I hope that it is making sense, because the power of pause is not somebody telling you, hey, take a pause. The power of pause is first using your senses, accessing your senses. The power of pause also is to, instead of being busy, instead of pushing, and then you have to pause.
because we're too programmed on the doing and all in the busying, in busying ourselves. We forgot that we can just be. You just be yourself. You're not feeling good, and then be yourself. You're not feeling better, and then just take a pause. No one's gonna push you. And then that's the first. You have to use your senses. Second is that it's the power to be. And third, when life disappoints, rest a moment. Don't forget the little things that is needed. And to cap this, just to share with you, friends, I have this program called Martha's Pause. If you know in the Bible, Martha of Bethany, the sister of Mary, right? I have a program called Martha's Pause. When I turn 40, it's an impression that I have in my heart to have that program for women like me who are so busy always. So when I turned 40, and for the past 1 to 3 years, I've been doing that program already, Martha's Pause. And then this year, I'm supposed to run that program on August. But there's COVID, there's this situation. But we will be running it online, so stay tuned for it. It's called Martha's Pause. Why? Because in Luke 10:41, verse 42, it said, you are worried, Martha, Martha. If you remember, Jesus said that. If you are not Catholic, and then it's okay, because I would like us to reflect on the character of Martha. Jesus said, Martha, Martha, you are worried and upset about many things, but few things are needed, or indeed only few things are needed, or indeed only one. Mary has chosen what is better, and it will not be taken away from her. You know, many times we are like Martha. Many times too, the Bible, or those explaining it, has fitted Martha into someone na um, hindi nagpapahinga. Pero let me just give you another angle. We are all like that naman, because we still have to keep doing. Kasi who will do the chores? Yes. But one thing that Martha needs to pause from and to learn is that to choose the better portion, just like what Mary did. Mary chose the better portion. And what is that? In the context of that Bible verse is that Mary chose the better portion by being at the feet of Jesus, just by listening to Jesus. And she was happy with her choice. Friends, I invite you that when you pause, be happy with your choice. Don't compare the choice that you make to the choice that other people make. Don't compare the life that you live to the life that other people live, because it's not the same. It's never going to be the same. The context will just not be the same. So when you have pegs, when you have idols, when you have, prototype mo, gusto yung buhay na ganyan, it's still not the same. Because you don't know what's really happening to those person. So choosing the better portion, in that Bible verse, that's Luke 10:41-42. I will leave you the power of pause. The power of pause is 3. Also, choosing the one P is portion. The portion that you choose, the better portion, and that is to pause. Second, progress instead of perfection. Progress instead of perfect. You have to be in the mode that I am progressing on what I'm doing instead of being perfect. Progress over perfection. So here, it's pause. The power of pause will bring you to choose the better portion, focus on the progress, P over perfection, and to be able to fulfill a purpose. Hindi ko naman po tatanggalin sa atin na lahat tayo may purpose. Hindi ko rin sasabihin na parang iba na yung purpose natin. But maybe our purpose are tweaked. Maybe some purpose that we do are parked. Some purpose that we do are reshuffled. Some purpose that, pero the core purpose of us, our core purpose is still there. Siguro iba lang yung manifestation, iba lang yung gagawin natin for now. But our core purpose is still there. So remember those 4 P's: pause, portion, progress, and purpose. Because with that, the power of pause, it's really inside us. And when you are happy with choosing your better portion, and that is pausing, You focus on your progress to be able to fulfill a bigger purpose. I will repeat that. When you are happy with choosing the better portion, you will be happy taking that, harnessing the power of pause to be able for you to progress instead of perfect things so that we can all fulfill a purpose. Ang hirap, friends. Tama na? Huwag muna tayo mag-coffee break. This is my coffee break for you. Harness the power of pause. Do not compare. Do not fret. Just make sure that this is your own pause. Make sure that when you pause, huwag kayo maghanap ng beach, huwag kayo maghanap ng perfect setting, because your senses are intact. We are blessed with all our senses. We are blessed with a home. We are blessed with everything inside of us that we need to harness to be able to navigate this crisis situation. I hope that you learned something. Tell me about what you've learned. Tell me about your insight in this power of pause, so that we can play around it. And hopefully by August, friends, I hope that you sign up. It's going to be an exclusive event. We will bring you Martha's Pause online edition. But ngayon pa lang, practice pausing, because this is not for anyone. This is for your gift of your present as a person to the people you love, to the purpose that you have. May you be blessed. Thank you for joining me this coffee breaks, this Tuesday's coffee break, and I hope to see you again on Thursday. God bless you all, friends. See you.